Hey everyone, so I'm starting a new painting, and this is one of my favorite parts of the painting process. The art making process is starting. So before I started, I would say a few things about starting because, I don't know, sometimes people are challenged by this. I'm going to start on this thing, but the big thing is that it doesn't really matter to me at all anymore what I do when I start. The place it is right now, this big intimidating white square, isn't the best place for it to be. So I don't really care what happens as long as it changes from this white thing, which is kind of intimidating with nothing on it, and all I need to do is anything to get in motion. And I like to coach people to start this way and to just have fun and experiment. And it doesn't really matter in the beginning because whatever you do is going to be an improvement over just a white square. And I know some people think, well, if it's supposed to look like a realistic thing, that maybe it doesn't make sense to just play around and throw colors around because it doesn't look like the finish is going to look like. I like to think that all the energy and fun you have in the work kind of shows up. So even if it ends up getting all covered up, which most of the time it does, sometimes it doesn't, this is a time when I learn and experiment and just absolutely play. It is so fun to be able to have the opportunity to have the art materials, to have something like this, to have a little bit of time to express yourself and just play in it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to quickly work on this a little bit. And while I'm doing it, I will think about any other things I have to think about or to share with you about starting. But that's really the primary one, that it doesn't matter what you do, because getting in motion provides the answers for where your work needs to go. And I think that most of the solutions come when you're just experimenting, you're just playing, and you're just being yourself. And then you can listen better, you can get a better download of what the work might want to become, instead of coming in here with a big plan ahead of time. And I'm not saying you can't do that, I'm just saying that it's just an interesting thing to try. If you can just be present and be not worrying about too much, you feel more comfortable and you're just more your natural self. And then when you're that way, you can listen better. You can listen to what needs to come in. This is the most fun that I have when I'm making the work. Way more fun than trying to finish something, that's for sure. Anyway, so I'm just going to start on this and just put some paint down and some oil pastels. So I'll be working in oil paint and oil pastels. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's how I like to start, and it's so fun, and I just like to kind of cover everything and then come back and I don't even remember it, and I come back the next day and I kind of start working on it. So couple things. I use a lot of paint. I keep paint from mixing when I don't use it all, and I have cans of it. It's kind of cool. So I just have a lot of muddy colors, a lot of wasted paint that I collect, and now is when I use it. I'll use it on these starts. So that's one thing. If you notice, I'm using oil pastels. Actually, R&F, they're not oil pastels, they're R&F pigment sticks. And these take a long time to dry, and I'm doing an experiment. I use liquid on top of them, but now I'm trying this thing called Gamvar gloss, and that's what I was wiping on the red, and I think it dries them a lot faster, so I'll let you know how that goes. It's just, again, I'm just experimenting. I'm adding wax to the oil paint, especially in these early stages. It just gets it really thick and really nice. I like to have a lot of underlayers in paint, so when I come back and the paint stays kind of soft so I can manipulate it. Anyway, let me know how you start, how you get going. What do you do? It'd be really fun to hear from you guys about how you begin your work. This week on the podcast, coming out on Wednesday, I got some amazing, I get all these amazing comments and questions. As some of you know, that if you go to the podcast and art2life.com, and there's a little yellow bar on the right and it says ask a question. You can click on that and record a question or a comment, and people do that. It's really, really cool. And so I answer them, and there's about 10 of them, I think. And I don't know, one of them was really great. Catherine's, she was doing her open studio, and and no one's coming to her space, and she's sitting in there and she's watching everyone go to everyone else's space, and she's imagining people buying their work, and no one's giving her the time of day, and it's so hard. And it's just, we hit these patches where we compare ourselves and things aren't so good, and so I go into that, and it's just super vulnerable, and really great comment that we need to get past comparing ourselves. And I know when you hit bottom like that, and she's literally like, I don't know how to source this. I've got to stop doing this. This is so not fun. It's those times when it gets like that that you're close to a breakthrough, because that is not the way to make art. That is not fun. That's not it. That has nothing to do with art making. Your value as a human being, and everyone's equally talented. Anyway, I dive into this, and there's a bunch of cool questions like that. So check it out on Wednesday. Listen to that podcast. It comes out. You can subscribe to below. Also, right now, we are accepting entries to the International Art2Life Art Exhibition. So click on the link below to join this, enter it. I think you enter 3 pieces. Anita Rogers, gallerist in New York City, is the judge. I get to see what's coming in, and it's really, really great. I can't say anything more, but it's so fun to see work from all over the world. And this is a huge opportunity. The jurors always put together an amazing show. So it's designed to give artists an opportunity to get their work out there and seen by an amazing juror. And then we promote it, and we encourage and put it out to our mailing list of art buyers, collectors, which we've been doing this a few years. So now we have a lot of them. And the whole point is to try to sell some work. And that's a huge goal of the exhibition. And the artists keep all of that. We refer everything on to the artists. So check it out. There's a link down below to participate and send your work into the art exhibition. You guys have a great Sunday. Go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know how you start. Okay, hope you have a great Sunday. Thanks so much for being here. Bye. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art2Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.